Hello everyone and welcome to the weekly review. I'm Trogloditi from TRADE. In this review, I will talk about the situation in the market, the incoming deadlines, and some stocks that moved significantly this week. You'll have to excuse me for sounding like Morgan Freeman, as my voice is quite hoarse today. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell button in order to never miss another informative video. This week, we were witnessing a lot of panic selling. Why is that so? Well, we remember that TD has postponed their deadline, which was supposed to be on the 13th of August, but eventually didn't come into play. People didn't know where will the new deadline move, and this week it was announced that it was moved to the 3rd of September. In addition to that, ETRADE suddenly announced that they will also present their own deadline, which will come into effect next week, at the 27th of August. Both deadlines will pose restrictions which won't allow traders to buy securities which are not under the yield or current tier through the said brokers. This caused the market to drop significantly. People got scared, causing them to dump their shares, which in turn caused even more panic and therefore more decrease in value. Many others decided to wait this period out and do nothing, while some took advantage of the opportunity and conducted a plan in accordance with the situation in order to maximize their profits. In addition to that, we are seeing a lot of fraudulent filings recently, something that must be kept in mind while trading. So we might say that on one hand, a lot of stocks are losing value and the market is quite red overall. But does this mean that the OTC is over? On the contrary. This is a great opportunity to make even more money, if only you are mentally educated to dissect the situation technically and act upon that diagnosis. Even though the market was red, there are some nice runners. We will now dive right into explaining them. The first stock I would like to show you is ICOA. The stock already ran once, providing revenues of up to more than 550%, and then oscillated with an uptrend, providing 300% more. These runs were explained in weekly review number 6. Please refer to it to understand better, link in the description. This week, it again provided a 200% run. The reason for this rise is that on the 16th of August, right in the beginning of the week, the company verified its profile, which costs money to do, meaning the company is taking actual steps towards becoming compliant, and we may see filings soon. That and the belief of incoming filings caused the 2-day rise. Let's continue to the next stock, PRMO. The stock recently reached a support from which it started rising, already providing a 200% rise. Let's look a little bit at the background of the stock. It was reinstated, and after getting a number of updates in OTC markets, including new officer, director and phone number, etc., it also got the verified profile sign on the 20th of August, thus causing the small rise of only 50% at the end of the week. PRMO is a custodian of Rhonda Kiveny, who officially took over the company on the 20th of August, as shown in the OTC Markets update if you look at the email address. And the final stage of the custodianship was reached as well. It was terminated in order to make place for the new company that is merging into PRMO. So we see the beginning of a rise. It will be interesting to follow the stock and see the developments. Possibly we can expect a reverse merger soon. Off to our next stock, NOHO. This week the stock made its run to 0016, providing revenues of 300% from the bottom. If you are not acquainted with the story of NOHO, I suggest checking out our Hidden Gem video, which provides a thorough explanation and how the rise could have been anticipated. Link in the description. Since the last video, the company verified its profile on OTC markets on the 13th of August. 5 days after that, the company received its pink current status, finalizing everything but the reverse merger that might be incoming. All of that combined caused the final rise, leaving us only to expect the reverse merger or some sort of collaboration. The next stock I would like to discuss with you is EEGI. If you are not familiar with the stock, make sure to check all the videos made about it in the TRADE community. Links in the description. This week, the stock rose more than 60%. The reason for the rise is a tweet from the CEO stating that the financials will be uploaded on the 20th of August. But alas, the filings that were uploaded were 2 annual reports which encompassed only 1 page if you would open them. And that is what caused the drop the day after. Even though Josh promised the full filings until the end of the day, and they did actually get uploaded, the stock fell. The stock is still missing 2 quarterly reports and an attorney letter in order to become pink current. Only time will tell how this stock will behave in the future. It might go up on anticipation of the huge collaboration that it is destined for, or it will drop down due to all the delays the company encounters, or maybe even both. The last stock of the day is QBAN. The stock rose 70% and then crashed down even lower than the initial value. It is quite interesting, and we will now understand why this happened. This is a fully reporting pink current stock in the TRIPS. Quite rare, I might say. On the 18th of August, the company released an A1, which is an offering of shares. Usually, that might come as a negative thing, but in this case, the offering was at a price of 005. Meaning 7 times bigger than the value at the time of the release. This was perceived as very good news, and as soon as the company confirmed that they are actually the ones that released the filing, the stock started rising. A day after, a filing was released. Articles of merger. Something that could have been very good news, but alas, turned out to be bad news when the company stated that they are not merging with anyone and that the filing is fraudulent. That caused the stock to fall back to even lower than its initial value. That will be all for today, folks. I hope you have enjoyed the video and learned that every situation holds opportunities. We just have to be there to grasp the opportunity when it comes to us and not let it pass by. Once again, don't forget to join our SimpleTrade community. Subscribe to our channel and click that notification button in order to be the first to receive these videos. So long and a successful trading week to all.